Okay, here we go for quiz number 75. I'm going to give you the sum of the scores out from last week. Everybody got over 20, and it is Jean and Davy got a 28, Jerry Smith got a 25, John and Dawn got a 27, Josie and Bill got a 22, and Stevie and Rita got a 37. It was a 37 scored. That was a good score. I think that's the top score of the last 75 quizzes, 74. Right, here we go. Let's see what we're going to do first. Here we go, round one. Who lives in a pineapple on the bottom of the sea? Okay, number two. Which New Zealand athlete was the first person to run the mile in under 3 minutes 50 seconds? Come up with this last week. This is one of the ones I came up with, and I thought it was a good one. I think it's a bit trickier than some of the ones I've done, but I'm sure somebody will get it. Which WWE wrestler had a manager called Paul Bearer? Paul Bearer. That's B-E-A-R-E-R, Paul Bearer. Right, which purple plant, flower or shrub, whatever it can be, I think it could be classed as any of them, or can be used as an essential oil to help promote sleep. Okay, it can be, apparently it's good for the help you, if you can't sleep, you can take some of these flowers made into this oil and you can put them in your pillow and it helps you sleep. So what would that be? Which British Prime Minister was twice in office in the 60s and the 70s and had a wife called Mary? Number 6. Who played Velvet Brown in the film National Velvet? Number 7. What was the nickname of Klaus Barbie, a German SS operative in World War II? And number 8, what's the connection? I think this is one of the better ones I've thought up here. I was proud of this one here when I've done it. And it's not everybody knows this, what it is. No, it's not like something that it's extreme and nobody's ever seen it. This is everybody's heard of this here. So what's the connection? Okay, answers down, and I'm going to give you the answers. So if you want to pause that and if you want to go back over them, don't be having a wee juke here. So here's the answers. Who lives in a pineapple in the bottom of the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. So we're looking Sponge here. Sponge was the word we needed in the link. Which New Zealand athlete was the first person to run the mile in under 3 minutes 50? John Walker, the New Zealander. John Walker, so we're looking Walker there. And what WWE wrestler had a manager called Paul Bearer? That was the Undertaker, so we're looking Undertaker there. Which plant, flower, shrub can be used as an essential oil to help promote sleep? We're looking lavender. And which British Prime Minister was twice in office and had a wife named Mary? It was Harold Wilson. And who played Velvet Brown in the film National Velvet? Elizabeth Taylor. We're looking at Elizabeth there. And what was the nickname of Klaus Barbie, a German SS operative in World War II? It was the Butcher of Leon. We're looking Butcher there. So the words were Sponge, Walker, Undertaker, Lavender, Wilson, Elizabeth and Butcher. And the connection was Dodds Army. Okay, so in the first 5 or 6 series, it was Private Sponge. It was in the group. Walker was Private Walker, who used to sell stuff to Mannering and all in the black market. A Undertaker was John Laurie, was his name. Fraser. Lavender was played by Ian Lavender, was played Pike. Wilson was Sergeant Wilson. Elizabeth was Captain Manwaring's wife. And the butcher was Jonesy, Corporal Jones. So the connection was Dodds Army. I thought that was a good one. Right, we're going to go on to round 2. What links the following? The first female DJ on Radio 1. Saturday Kitchen, the TV programme. And Gulliver's Travels. So what links them 3 things? Number 2. What word can go before were, lanes, and board? That's W-A-R-E, were, lanes, and board. Which boxing promoter announced in 2014 that he now wanted to be called Kelly? Number 4. What city was a hit for the Beautiful South in 1996? Number 5. What was the name of the power plant in Pennsylvania where a major nuclear accident happened in 1979? Number 6. If you change your mind, I'm the first in line are the opening lyrics of which song? Number 7. Which award-winning seafood is Whitstable in Kent famous for? Whitstable. And the last one in round 2. Which online delivery service uses the slogan, proper food, proper delivery? Okay, get them answers in. So here we go with the answers to round 2. What links the following? First female DJ on Radio 1, which was Anne Nightingale. Saturday Kitchen stars James Martin. And Gulliver's Travels was wrote by Jonathan Swift. So you had Nightingale, Martin and Swift. They're all birds. And what word can go before were, lanes and board? Hard, hardware, hard lanes, hardboard. Which boxing promoter announced in 2014 that he now wanted to be called Kelly? Frank Maloney. And what city was a hit for the Beautiful South in 1986? Rotterdam. And what was the name of the power plant in Philadelphia where a major nuclear accident happened in 1979? 3 Mile Island. And if you change your mind, I'm the first in line are the opening lines of Take a Chance on Me by ABBA. And which award-winning seafood is Whitstable in Kent known for? Oysters. And which online delivery service uses the slogan proper food, proper delivery? Deliveroo. Right, round 3. Who wrote the novel The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Number 2. Which English comedian played the character of Frank Butcher in EastEnders? Number 3. Which African country's capital is called Freetown? Number 4. According to Elvis, what is at the end of Lonely Street? Number 5. Who wrote the plays An Ideal Husband and Lady Windermere's Fan? Number 6. Which Australian singer who was once in Neighbours had 5 UK top 10 hits between 2003 and 2005? Number 7. Which actor was born Carlos Irwin Estevez? And the last one in round 3. Which 1989 cop action movie starred Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone? And for your bonus point in this round is, what's the connection? That's as easier than the first connection. Okay, answers to the connection round in round 3. Who wrote the novel The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Victor Hugo. Which English comedian played the character of Frank Butcher in EastEnders? Mike Reid. And which African country's capital is called Freetown? Sierra Leone. According to Elvis, what is at the end of Lonely Street? Heartbreak Hotel. And who wrote the plays An Ideal Husband and Lady Windermere's Fan? Oscar Wilde. And which Australian singer who was once in Neighbours had 5 UK top 10 hits between 2003 and 2005? Delta Goodrem. And which actor was born Carlos Irwin Estevez? Charlie Sheen. And which 1989 movie starred Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell? It's a cop action movie. It was Tango and Cash. So it had Victor, Mike, Sierra, Hotel, Oscar, Delta, Charlie, Tango. Well, then the connection was a phonetic alphabet. Now they've got one round for next week. Which one's? What's for next week? That one. Okay, here we go. Round 4. What 2 words are missing from this sequence? We've got 2 words missing. Green, white, mustard, scarlet. What 2 words are missing? Green, white, mustard, scarlet. Okay. Colombo is the capital of which Asian country? I think I've actually got 2 capitals because of administrative capital or something. This is the most famous capital. Colombo is the capital of which Asian country? Which actress was married to American singer Lyle Lovett from 1993 to 95? Number 4. Guy Gibson led what operation in 1943? Number 5. Queenies are the national dish of the Isle of Man. What are queenies? Number 6. Here's a wee tough one here. What type of weller is measured by a Campbell-Stokes recorder? Okay, what type of weller is measured by a Campbell-Stokes recorder? Number 7. Where were the Bee Gees born? The last round in round 4. What is heavier, a tennis ball or a golf ball? Okay. Get your answers down before we move on to round 5, which is the mixer. Okay, here's the answers to round 5. 4. Which two words are missing from the sequence? Green, white, mustard and scarlet. We're looking plum and peacock, the characters from Cluedo. Colombo is the capital of which Asian country? Sri Lanka. And which actress was married to American singer Lyle Lovett from 93 to 95? Julia Roberts. And Guy Gibson led what operation in 1943? He led the Dam Busters. And queenies are the national dish of the Isle of Man. What are queenies? They are scallops. And what type of weather is measured by a Campbell-Stokes recorder? Sunshine. And where were the Bee Gees born? They weren't born in Australia, they were born in the Isle of Man. And what's heavier, a golf ball or a tennis ball? Well, a tennis ball weighs between 56 and 59 grams, and a golf ball can weigh no more than 45.9 grams. So a tennis ball is heavier than a golf ball. Surprised at that? I thought it was over. Get the answers down. On to round 5. We're a wee bit ahead of schedule today. It was 16 and a half minutes. What's the largest island in Scotland? Maybe this comes up a couple of times in the wee quiz in Grand Gormley. I'll have to remember this the next time. What's the largest island in Scotland that belongs to Scotland over there? Number 2. Who is the only Disney princess to have a child? And number 3. How is Alfred Hawthorne Hill better known? Alfred Hawthorne Hill, better known as? Number 4. In Greek mythology, what type of creature was Polyphemus? Okay. In Greek mythology, what type of creature was Polyphemus? Okay, what name did Swallow Sidecars change its name to in 1945? I think they changed it because after the war, Swallow Sidecars didn't want to be known as SS, so they changed their name to what in 1945? Number 6. What's the top selling fish in fish and chip shops in the UK? Okay. What's the top selling fish in fish and chip shops in the UK? And number 7. What does the letter G stand for in electronic phone terms and all that, as in 4G and 5G? What does G stand for? Number 8. Which cartoon character often said drat and double drat? Can you get the answers down? Don't forget, let me know how you get on. And if you get over 20, you give us a mention on next week. And do it by YouTube, you can do it by WhatsApp, text, phone. So let me know how you did. Or if it's with you, let me know how you done. Number 1. What's the largest island in Scotland? Lewis and Harris. And who is the only Disney princess to have a child? Ariel. And how is Alfred Hawthorne Hill better known as? It's not Harry Hill, it's Benny Hill. Benny Hill. And Greek mythology, what type of creature was Polyphemus? He was a cyclops. And what did Swallow Sidecars change its name to in 1945? Jaguar. And what's the top selling fish in fish and chip shops in the UK? Cod. And what does G stand for in 4G or 5G? It stands for generation, in which cartoon character often said drat and double drat. It was Dick Dastardly. So I hope you enjoyed that one this week. I've got another Good Wee connection for next week. I was tempted to put it in this week and do a 6th one, but we'll keep it for next week. Okay, let me know how you guys get on and see you next week. Have a good weekend.